Good morning. Welcome to Enlightened Heart. I'm Naoma. So I wanted to jump on here because I didn't get a chance to do it last night, but I shuffled the cards and I set up for this reading. And I wanted to show you guys something. So yesterday I said I heard Shapeshifter, transforming, take off the mask, show the world who you are. And then I saw the vision of a blue butterfly coming out of a cocoon. I saw, and I actually heard, the scene from A Bug's Life where the caterpillar gets his wings. I'm a beautiful butterfly. What I didn't mention yesterday was that I also felt like somebody's throat chakra was blocked. Okay, so when I was setting this up last night, getting ready for this reading, and I'm going to be honest, I took a sneak peek just so I kind of could get a feeling. But on the split with the archetype cards, I got the Shapeshifter, so I left it out. We need this energy as humans to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our existence. The mask we wear to fit in is an illusion. Okay. Little Owlin, wisdom as light as a feather. So I left the book out. For this deck so that I could read whatever card came out. I'm not super familiar with this deck yet, but anyway. All right. Little Owlin. Wisdom is not heavy, harsh, or cruelly given. Remember what I said yesterday? It was a very gentle energy. Wisdom is as simple as being open and ready to receive. And if you're ready, if you've decided that you're worthy and willing to learn, this great horned owl, my other self, wishes for me to give you a feather. This feather is a talisman of magic, of wisdom that endures and can be applied again and again. Its power and wisdom will never run dry or fail to speak words of wisdom to you when you hold it in your mind's eye. The tide will go in and out, but this feather-light piece of wisdom remains constant. The sky will hold the moon and stars and burn bright blue with the golden sun, and this wisdom will never fade or grow into heavy burden as some knowledge does. You will wonder what to do at times because things have changed, but this soft wisdom will speak to you again and again, and you'll find your way. Wisdom's not heavy, crushing, or forceful. This is the truth. This wisdom is soft, light, and to be treasured. It is our gift to you for now. Stay still. Give us your hand and feel the gift as we wish to share with you. Feel the wisdom flow into you. Lightness. Use this gift as a treasure and use it wisely and gently. And you know that Owlin has given you a gift of justice, wisdom, transformation, and the pure power of directed intention. You are most blessed. Yeah, so the Shapeshifter. Are you carrying wisdom that you don't want the world to see? Interesting. Okay, so everything's been shuffled already. We've got the Knight of Cups, The Queen of Pentacles and the Moon. This is you taking action, following your heart. Here you stand as the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles, I've heard some readers call her the pre-Empress, because she'll stay in this Queen of Pentacles state. Fertile, prosperous, sensual, responsible, creative. She is you know, it's like that energy of your grandmother. Like, she'll love you and care for you and make sure that you're fed. But she can also make shit happen and not take shit from others. And the only thing stopping this Queen of Pentacles from becoming the Empress is she's missing her Emperor. And then with the Moon here, it's like you're following your heart. You're following your intuition. You're in a flow state, but you've got some past programming from your parents, maybe from kids at school when you were younger, siblings. Kids can be cruel. That's made you put this mask on. High Priestess, the World, and the Eight of Pentacles. I can never remember. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. This is using your creative expression to build. The World with the Ouroboros and the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, seriously, the only thing stopping her from becoming the Empress is an Emperor. And you know that this mask you're wearing is just an illusion. Deep down inside, you know that, and I just want to show you guys this. Was it this one? No. Yeah. The only thing stopping her from becoming the Empress. So it's like you know that this mask you're wearing is an illusion. And Spirit definitely says, like, take the mask off, show the world who you are. We are not the roles that we play. I have another deck in here, and the card says, play your soul, not your role. So, who are you? I tell people every day, like, you are, as a human being, you are mind, you are body, you are spirit. And then your soul puts the three together. Your higher self. Your mind and your body work together in ego. To create this illusion that you are no more than a mom, a dog groomer, a sister, a truck driver, a drug addict, an alcoholic. Do you understand what I'm saying? You are more than these labels that we put on ourselves. Because what we are is what God created. And coming down into the heavy, heavy energies, these dense frequencies of earth, have masked what we are in this illusion. I've been talking a lot about illusion here in the community recently. All right, we've got making investments with the Seven of Pentacles. We've got the vibrancy with the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords reversed. So you're standing on the precipice of your Empress energy. There is an Emperor waiting to be revealed, but you're wearing a mask right now. You're being too guarded. I know for me personally, because of what I went through, and there was a significant amount of abuse and sexual trauma starting at the age of like 6, that kind of made me fall into this pattern of fear my whole life. Not show people me being vulnerable, like not showing my vulnerability to people because I was terrified of being exploited again. I put on this mask of bravery, but really deep down inside, I was just this scared little, 5, 6-year-old girl screaming to come out and be able to play again. And then, of course, from my upbringing, there was plenty of programming. My mom wanted me to continue to kowtow to her. My dad died in 2013, and he never treated me like a slave, but as a teenager, because of his own mental anguish, and Dad raised me, so out of his own mental anguish, there was physical abuse, and there was some mental abuse. But I can remember my mom even said this to me, that my dad was treating me like his pseudo wife because he never got remarried. So Dad kind of, with my brothers and the housekeeping and the making of dinner, everything a wife would do, I did as a teenager. So yeah, I have a lot of friends who can attest to the fact that, Dad tried to keep me locked down so that I could do all these things, and he didn't have to do them. But my dad was high functioning autistic, Asperger's on the spectrum. I'm pretty sure of it. It was never officially diagnosed, but after he passed away, watching the home movies and stuff, it was very apparent that something was wrong with my dad at a young age, and nobody ever caught on to it. And then he also suffered from depression and anxiety because of his programming. Okay, so your hard work's paying off. But you're still way too cautious. You're in this like Queen of Wands energy, but you need to be up here in this Queen of Pentacles, pre-Empress energy. Okay, there's a King of Cups. You're like making investment into a King of Cups. Something has changed your perspective on things. And you're getting ready to make moves. Or you're making investments into yourself. Planning. Planning. And making good on those plans. Sacrifice. We've got Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, Libra energy out here. What is this King of Cups sacrificing to make these moves? Spirit, tell me. Holy crap. Okay, Three of Swords and Temperance. Okay, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3 could be significant today for you. 3 of Swords speaks of our heart and how people affect our heart. And the feelings that people make our heart feel, and those feelings, how they're connected to our mind, not necessarily our etheric body. And the mind is an illusion, and Spirit is asking to balance that illusion with by staying grounded and in the present. This is Sagittarius and Libra energy. There's a lot of Libra energy out here on the table right now. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's get some more clarifiers. Can you tell me more about this Three of Wands, Three of Swords, and Temperance, please? Three of Cups reversed. Ten of Swords reversed. Six of Wands. Alright, Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Page of Pentacles. And the Six of Swords. Or I'm sorry, yeah, Six of Swords. Okay. What's at the bottom of this deck? Four of Wands. Six of Wands, Seven of Cups. Oh, all right. So the Six of Wands twice is out here. Six of Swords. We've got you moving into calmer waters. We've got you being successful, victorious, and having taken your mask off. While you're wearing your mask, you're in a completely unbalanced state and you're not living in love. You're living in fear, and it's affecting your relationships, the people that you should be with. You're not with, because you're living with the people that vibrate at your frequency. The fear-based, ego-based people is who you're around, but when you take your mask off, it's going to, with the Four of Wands, it's going to bring you into a state where your soul tribe, your soul family can come in and Seven of Cups, the illusion. Your soul family can come in and you can begin the process of healing. It only takes one. It only takes one member of your tribe to come in and assist in your healing. But you're pulling yourself back together again, and you're moving on to bigger and brighter things, but you've got to drop this mask. You've got to know your role. Or, I'm sorry, know your soul, not your role. So this is about getting in touch with your higher self. All right, Spirit, tell me what happens when this mask comes off for the collective. Oh, when you take your mask off, people are going to start dropping out of your life like flies, is what I'm hearing. Right now, you are a fly magnet. I'm definitely seeing a pile of dog shit in the yard with flies hovering around it. It's a horrible analogy, but that's what they're showing me. With your mask on, collective, you are like a magnet to these flies. And I'm reminded that flies are spying spirits. The spirits that embody flies are not here for our highest good. Okay, so with your mask on, you're attracting these things. But once you take your mask off, you're moving into the full energy. So bright new beginnings, taking that leap of faith, finding the rest of your soul tribe. What else? Yeah, Knight of Swords, fastest knight. No, the second fastest knight in the deck, and this one, this one's got a set of dragonfly wings. The Knight of Swords with adjustment. Yeah, so there's definitely going to be an adjustment to your energy body. An adjustment to your thought processes. This is more Hanged Man energy. This is you, changing your perspective. This is a complete 180 from what you were before, living in that fear energy, and the world again, the end of one cycle and beginning of another cycle. And here we have the Three of Cups in the upright position and the Ace of Swords. So taking your mask off, no more fear, no more illusion, and we've got the Poet and Apocalypsis. Abundant friendships, real friendships, and you're going to have the discernment to know. All right, let's look at Apocalypsis, and then we'll look at the Poet. Apocalypsis indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when two disparate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposite directions. So this is your ego versus your spirit. Your ego wanting to hold on to your mask and your spirit wanting to dissolve it. The first is a lifting of the veil. This means that truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come to the light, an element of despair and grief follows. That which is in darkness will be revealed by the light. An element of, the second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. Ace of Swords, your revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and a new story forms. Apocalypsis energy is similar to forest fires, devastation for the sake of regeneration. So I didn't see the Tower come out, but I know that when my mask came off, a lot of things began to fall apart in my life, but they weren't falling apart, they were falling in place. Oh God, and I opened it right to the Poet. I feel this card because I haven't, since I was a teenager, like when I was a kid, I'm sure a lot of women like me can relate to this, but when we're in high school and we're all in our feels and we're hyper emotional and whatnot, like for me, English class was my favorite because in high school we talked a lot about transcendentalism, which is, like this whole path of spirituality is what? It's just non-dualistic transcendentalism, right? Like we are God. We are gods, plural. Like we're not the master creator, the source. He created us, right? But he lives within us, and because of him living within us, he gives us the ability to also be the creator. All right, so I used to write a lot of poetry. In fact, I actually had a dream when I was a kid of one day being published, but poetry these days is just not something that's popular. And anyway, I've started writing poetry again as a means to express my feelings and emotions, because I have a really hard time transmuting all this love that I now carry, because I don't want to give it to the people that I'm currently enthralled with. I don't want to give it to them. I want to give it to the right people. And I have some of the right people in my life, but I still have a lot of people in my life that are not the right people. So the poet, the artist, the witness, the truth teller. The poet's work is to feel immensely and not be afraid. So this is your advice. The apocalypsis, which is very much like a tower energy, is come along to take your mask off so that you can show the world who you are. They must seek truth in the darkest corners of the world and carry it back for all to see. The unique capacity resides within us all, regardless of our relationship to creativity. When the poet energy is present, there is a call for deep honesty and reflection, for seeing the big picture within the little one. The poet rides effortlessly between the personal and universal. It's possible that others may not seem to listen or care about the poet's work, but do not be discouraged. The words of the poet ring true for centuries to come, soothing the wounds of despair and violence that captivate our world. The poet's work is never finished. Find your voice and trust that the wind will carry it. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this here. Take your mask off. Show the world who you are. What do you like to do? What is Spirit telling you that you need to be passionate about? Are there passions? Are there dreams that you once held as a kid? Because you've got this wisdom from Spirit that you're carrying with you, and it's a very light energy. Very light energy. So use that energy to push the limits of your own creative abilities. What do you need to tell the world? And it may not be on YouTube, and you may not be a tarot reader. Some of you are. But what do you need to bring to the table for all of us? And it, like I said, it may not be through YouTube. It may not be through social media. It may just be in your small group of friends. But you got this. I love you guys. Enjoy your day. Today is Saturday, so enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.